You've always been able to find anything you need with a smartphone. Now you can use it to find a game of pool with the Solato app. Anywhere, anytime. You can even host a game, tournament, or lesson and make money. See where you stack up against all the other players worldwide in the Solato ranking system. Use your ranking to qualify for invitationals, large payout tournaments, and events. The pool table is your arena, your stadium, your court. It's harder than people think, but you don't care. The only way to get to the next level is to play more. The more you play, the more you win. Solato is the world's premier pool community, uniting players everywhere. Connect with the community, find and host games, and keep your stats. Pool isn't just a game, it's a lifestyle. Join Solato today to find your game.
Great, here we are. On the air?
Already live, yeah.
Yep. I didn't say hi.
Hey.
Fernando, both new to the list.
Yep.
Does play out of here. He captains a couple teams too, actually.
Excellent.
So let the boys know that they can get started. They're warming up.
Thanks. Tell Wayward Bobby to come on in.
I will.
All right, Lisa got us all set up here. We're going to do a second match for you. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken. Bobby Hunt's going to be here shortly. And I don't know these guys, so we're going to find out how they play. They're new to the list, as you heard Lisa say. A nice shot. Oh, he didn't make it. The Brian the Kickin' Chicken. We're getting underway with another semi-pro match. These guys are both brand new to the list. Look at this shot. Oh, he didn't call it. Lesson learned, if you're going to be anywhere near that 9 ball, call it. You think you might have a chance to make it.
Maybe you think
Oh, 3 ball did. I think he's got to just accept he's going to have to come down off the upper short rail there. You think he's going to make his way through the 9-6? I don't think he's got a lane there. We're going to be jumping. What's going on here? Made an attempt at a jump there. Great name for a pool player, by the way. Max Ball. Like that. Haven't heard anybody on the chat. If you could, please just let me know if you're receiving the audio and video well. Appreciate the check. Oh, here comes Bobby Hunt. Underway there, sir.
Well, it's warm in here. You miss anything?
No, they're on the first rack. They're just feeling each other out a little bit. They're brand new to the list.
Oh, they both are?
Yeah, they're on the semi-pro list, brand new. Got a nice pool player name here. We got Max Ball.
This you see his cue, real pretty.
Yeah,
It's made by Jay Flowers.
that's an old cue. Jay Flowers, or is that no?
Jay Flowers is fairly new, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, Jay Flowers used to be the old case maker. Remember that, the Jay Flowers
Yeah, but,
cases?
I know someone else is sponsored now by Flowers, so maybe it's a relative or something. But I think it's
They might have bought the rights to the
yeah,
name.
maybe.
Yeah, that might be what it is. They might have bought the rights to the name. Jay Flowers was an old case maker. Tom Barton. has made some tribute cases that are J Flowers cases.
Well, he made this tougher than it should have been. I only want. Well, did he make that aside? Oh no, hung up. A nice try though. Shot.
Well, let's see how he can navigate his way to get back down table.
But I assume he be a good shot to get down and back.
I wouldn't try to go straight down the table and
Right.
back. I would try to do 2 or 3 rails into position
So what I
to draw left on this ball.
well, they hit it hard too.
Oh,
We hit
come
him
back that
inside.
way pretty good.
Got too much on it. Nice shot though.
Just got to play pocket speed here, and he should be good to go. Nice shot.
Roll it in, I guess.
Going for position. Well, needless to say, he left a tough one.
Calling the 8, but I don't think he would. They don't have to call the 8, do they?
I think he was just, that was like an aiming method.
Oh,
Kind of looked like he was calling it, didn't it?
hard if it's a. Oh, I thought he made a good shot there. Nice try.
It is warm in here.
This is me. This Fernando?
Yes, it is.
Shot.
Came up perfect.
Well, yeah. Perfect. Very good. Very nice.
Nicely done.
Good start. Good start.
Here we are in the live action. Fernando's breaking up 1-0. You could please like and share. Send in some stars if you're so inclined. Hey, Bobby Hilton's out there.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
So far off center, they didn't break up.
The one ball gets by the 9, right? I think.
Ball.
Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. And it's a 4
Little
ball.
draw stroke here. Get it out. Very nice if it stops.
That'll work. Gonna have to hit a
That's
couple
tough.
of rails for the 3,
Yeah, he made that a little too thin.
unless he wants to use the 9 ball to stop it. Oh. He's gonna end up okay.
Trouble still.
Yeah,
Safe.
gotta play safe.
Plays. Good save. That pretty good.
He's trying to see if he can get through.
Oh,
think you just go off the rail before the side pocket, right? Yeah, get the hit. He doesn't have the direct hit.
He tried to make it though. If he went off 6-2 rails, it's a pretty big ball. He's shooting. Nice hit. Good hit. 3-4. Well, if the 3 goes in the same, 4 goes in the same box as 3, be an easy shot.
Going forward though, Bob.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, I saw him.
he could have had.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him queuing up high.
That's in my mind. Look at that 3-8, 3-9.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the 6 lets him cut it. That does look like it's close, doesn't it?
What do you mean? I'm saying playing a combination. 3-9.
I'm sorry. What ball is this right here?
4.
4.
5.
5 ball. Okay, I didn't know if the 5 would let him get to the side of the 3. All right, Max ball. You got an open shot here with a chance to get good on the 4.
Okay. Goes over here.
That's what I thought it went.
Yeah. Just slow down a little. Bends over 1 strokes then.
This one's a little more complicated.
Yeah. Can't tell how straight he is.
Not getting simpler.
No.
Good safety opportunity. Yeah, he's going to cut it in. It's going to be tough to maintain a position on the 4.
Got to get between the 6 and the 9. Well, he played position okay.
He would have never had that position if he made the ball.
Butchered.
Because he would have been up higher behind the 9. You know what I mean? He would have had to hit it thinner, and that would have been more speed. I didn't get a chance to ask the guys.
He used to have a camera that looked just like that.
Those camera cues played pretty good.
I thought they played good. I didn't think the workmanship was great. I thought they played really nice. I used to like to play with my Cameron cue, Harsky cue with Cameron shafts on.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, Barry made really nice shafts.
Greg did.
I like Barry's better. Going aside, I assume that's what he was playing for. He's looking at. Is he looking at the 9th? Looking at the bank shot.
Just doing that measurement.
Oh, safe.
Good play.
Good.
You'd have to be Feder Gorse to jump this one. He's looking at the kick. And that's not bad.
Can he reach it?
You should. No, he's a right-hander.
The short right hander. Really stretch his body up for that one.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do a whole bunch here, though. You know, you got 2 ways to hit this ball. Besides reach it, I mean.
I'd be playing at 2 rails anyhow. You wouldn't have to. That looks pretty good, right?
Limber. Put some backwards English on. I think that was unintended, honestly.
Probably from stretching. So
yeah, he was stretched out and he just whacked at it. That was the result.
6 to 7 is great.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 looks easy enough. Be nice if he could roll into position on the 4 shot to leave himself a drawback on the 5. I'd like to see him playing into the same corner 4, 5. I'm sorry, 5, 6. So that he's going towards the 7 ball position. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just go forward into this corner with the 4 ball and leave yourself drawback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was, but closer.
Yeah, and a little different angle. And he actually ended up in pretty good shape. He might have rolled the ball further than I would have liked.
He's gonna have to use a bridge right here.
This might be on the
Yeah, it
cushion.
like,
He might have to spin it in.
But I think he needs to get a bridge.
Yeah, he's not loving it. Is he asking him to come look to see if it's frozen?
That's frozen. Say it is.
Whatever I need it to be.
Yeah.
Starting it, he'd have his elbow out.
He came out pretty good if he'd have made it. I think he would hit straight topspin almost by the 5 in the pocket, the other corner pocket. Didn't have to do anything with the cue this shot. Hit a little bit forward than I would make this game simple. Tough shot. This on the side, get on the 6. This is tough too.
Well,
Six.
Ball's kind of big.
Yeah.
It's like got to apply a draw stroke to this
To get around that 8.
and stay on the other side of the 8 from what we're looking. He wants to be on the 7 side of the 8 when he hits the short rail.
I think he's going forward.
Yeah, he hit the right side. He needed to hit it harder and obviously make the ball.
7 is. This is a little tricky too.
Yeah, but I think he can go right into the side and come the three rail position and try to get as straight as he can on the 7 ball.
I don't think he can get. You think he can cut it and get to this
To
rail?
the side
Yeah.
and hit just below the chalk.
Yeah, I don't think he can get
Get
to
out.
this rail. Looks to me like it's going over here. Some.
Yeah, you don't think it's thin enough?
It looks to me like
Maybe not. Does it offer any more information? Really? Yeah, Bob, it's close. It might even be close to a scratch
yes.
if he cuts it in.
You gotta be looking at making this. He's gonna try to make it inside.
See if he can get the rail. Wow. Well, he hit it. He hit it too full, so we can't tell really. I'd be calling a 9 here.
No, he didn't say anything with it. I
Didn't think.
guess he's banking 6.
How was that accomplished?
What he was trying to do. Can he go forward past the 7? Almost looks like he's gonna run right into the 7.
Oh, it looked like he's got angle to stay below the side pocket. Do I need my eye adjusted again? Like he could the hair and stay below the side pocket. That's it. I'm getting another.
Yeah, I thought.
Where do I sign up?
I figured he was playing for that with his pocket.
Somebody get the VA on the phone.
You can try to cut it in.
That's
Ooh,
that's
that's a
a
tough
heck of a
shot.
cut.
He didn't hit it too bad either. Good.
Give it away. Love this bank shot here.
Yeah, but
That's an interesting play. Just said you bank it.
yeah.
He left him in a little better shape.
You're so close. Easy to make. But I'd be,
Basically do the same thing.
no, I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't. I'd be playing the other side of the seven, put the cue ball down here, somewhere behind the nine. If it, a seven's only gonna move an inch.
Like that.
Numbers are they on their list?
24 and 25. It's because they're brand new. So they're at the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, what's tough about this is he's going to be going away from the eight
Wrong
ball.
way.
It's almost like he's got to go around the table to get position. Good luck with the 9 ball.
I don't think he has that stroke.
He was never going to get there anyway. Either spread them side to side or put that 8 ball down where the chalk is in the counters. The spread side to side looks like an easy play.
I don't know.
He might be going for the bank. Get the double bank, Bob.
Like it. Looks like it.
Genius. Genius.
Yeah, he's not be able to reach this. He's left-handed. He's right-handed. They need a bridge for this one. They look tender. Yeah, it's because bottom. It's a tough shot
Yeah, I mean,
for a right-handed player.
some guys make this routine. This really is a tough shot.
Nice shot. Oh, he
actually
overcut it.
overcut it. That is not easy.
Yeah. It's such a nice stroke there.
Max just don't follow it, and
I play rail first.
yeah, I think on it. All right, we got Max at 1. Oh, 2.
2-1. Tim, we're playing in Wallingford, Connecticut. And it's not a tournament, it's a list match. We get to challenge the guys about your same speed level. He'll break. He broke nicely, didn't make anything, but he held the cue ball. And didn't sell out either.
Everybody for tuning in. If you could like and share, appreciate that very much. Brian the Kickin' Chicken. I'm with Bobby Hunt. We're on the Yale Shark Stream, Wallingford, Connecticut. Not a bad play. Was a bad play.
What's
I thought he was going to get behind the.
good? Two.
Got a lucky assist here from the two. Play a little soft draw shot.
I think you just roll with it. You know, that wouldn't try, don't do anything, just roll with the side. You know, he's gonna try to draw.
Like he's overhitting it, but
No. You might have got away with it, Brian. I can't tell. The
the
nine
rail
looks
first though. Could have. I shouldn't say should. Could have. Because the nine's a little bit on the wrong side for him to go that way, but he might still be okay. Maybe with a little bit of slow shot spin.
well. As far as playing pool, Tim, I don't know how long they've been playing, but they are brand new to this list, so they're starting at the low part. Kick it off the long rail. Yeah, just come this way just to make sure he hits the two ball. Oh, look, Brian.
Hard one to judge. Like he's aiming terrible if he misses the nine.
Wow.
Yeah, it looked like he was aiming it pretty good. Look how he came out on the three.
He came out perfect. What a nice shot. I had no idea what he's doing. Made a beautiful shot.
Or it's too late. We got to give him one of those
Right.
booms.
Oh. Right on the floor.
Coming right at it. Had that whole end of that table, middle of the table would have been fine.
Most nights, Tim, we have streaming. This is the weaker field. There are some pretty good players on the other part of the list. They usually play on around Wednesdays.
He's still shooting.
Where are you from, Tim?
Appreciate your popping in. Yeah, they have two sets of lists. They have what they call the semi-pro list, which would be this list. And these guys are at the very bottom of this second list. And then there's the what they refer to as the pro list.
Tim, I like your response. I've used that same line myself many times.
Likewise, you the same. Take care, Tim. Did he say where he was from?
No, I was curious.
Where are you from before you go, Tim? What part of the country? Are you a local guy? Said he just stumbled on, so I'm guessing he's from out of town. Yeah, Michigan. Nice for Michigan watching. Well, thank you. Appreciate your stopping by. Check us on Wednesday nights. You get some high end action.
I end for around.
Yeah, higher end. Yeah, good, very good local talent.
See what he's going to try to do here.
Get out of there.
Michigan used to be quite a. Detroit was one of the best cities in the country for pool action about 35, 40 years ago.
It's a rack, right?
Yeah, you could win $1 million.
Yeah, they had all the killers there, all the killers and all the characters.
Characters.
For some of the people, pots and pans, Jew
Well,
Paul,
they were the money people.
big money.
You had some pretty good local players. Red hung around there.
Not politically correct anymore to call somebody Jew Paul, but
Oh,
He happened to be Jewish, and his name was Paul.
So I say
Right?
non-Christian. Well,
There you go.
Tim says he played at the Rack.
Did
That was
you?
that was a famous. Oh, then you can't be very young if Cornbread Red was your mentor.
Cornbread. Now we're
Oh
talking.
my God, you're going. Got to be 60s. Man, I played a guy. Used to call him. No, he was a black guy. Played pretty good. He was in Detroit. Can't think of it.
Yeah, you know Tim, that black guy in Detroit.
No, he'll come in a second. Oh, he's 69.
Bobby's got
All
a
right.
good. Bobby's got a good memory. He'll come up with it.
I'm 72. Shake and Bake. I can't think of his real name.
Oh, there you go. Shake.
I had played Shake and Bake in North Carolina and beat him, and he asked me if I wanted to go to the Rack, and I said, yeah, I'd love to, like, because I knew you had to had to know someone to get in, and so he asked me how much money do you have. I said I have about 1,200. He said you don't have enough for the first Rack. That was my one shot of going there, and I never got there. But that was a famous room, famous characters.
Yeah, they had them all there.
Oh, we win $1 million there. Not many places that like that.
But if you would have just played that with a little better speed, he snaked through there. He could have had a nice safety.
Bugs used to come through. Yes.
Bugs Rucker. Chicago Bugs.
I heard he said he never owned a pool cue in his life. Every time he played, he just borrowed someone's cue. And I knew somebody, I can't remember who it was now, was saying how they had loaned him his brand new cue. And when he plays, in his bridge hand, he always held a piece of chalk.
I know that.
And when he gave the cue back after he was done,
it was all painted up.
It was all just a mess. It was all chalk and but he was quite a character.
He was a banking fool.
Oh, he was a monster.
Now I'm glad you stumbled on us.
Yeah. I know Bobby Hunter. He spent some time. He's from Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah.
He spent some time around Michigan. I mean, around Detroit.
Who you're talking to in the booth here is Bobby Hunt, by the way. Bobby Hunt actually went on the road with Bobby Hunter. They were good. They were good road buddies.
50 years.
50 years ago.
Well, it was 1977, I think. It's a long time ago. We only lost once. We ran out of money in Tucson. Oh, we knew Bobby Hunter also. Yeah, Bobby's one of my older friends. That was a nice shot he made.
Yeah. But what was he
Space
thinking for the
area.
8 ball?
Yeah, well, I don't think he maybe he thought he was going to hit it. All the names. You mentioned Miami. You mean the pool player they called Miami? Used to play really good jack up one handed? Name was Lucitate, I thought. Detroit, what?
Lucitate. I remember that.
The best one handed player, people told me at the time.
Detroit Whitey.
You know, the people he remembers. We don't have characters anymore like these old timers.
No, everybody's very robotic.
Yeah, it's not like it was.
Pittsburgh John, Pittsburgh.
It was more fun.
Pittsburgh Billy.
Back then. Okay. I played him when I was coming up. He beat me twice, playing normal two handed. And I'd heard how good he was one handed, but I had never seen it. So it's about a year or two later, and I ran into him in a town called Midland Park, New Jersey. And I asked him to play, and he said I was playing too good at this point. So I watched him play somebody on a tight gold crown, playing jack up 9 ball, and he's running out the rack. I said to the guy with me, I said, how come he won't play me two-handed if he's that good one-handed? He said his one-handed was almost the same speed as his two-handed. He was a great shot. He was just a
fantastic,
great one-handed player. Then I kind of disappeared. I never really heard about him after. Must have been getting older by then.
Well, Fernando made a great shot on that 8 ball.
Oh, what a great shot.
Let's see if he could follow up with the closeout shot here on the 9.
Like it was back in those days. Everything's done with appointments now. And Fargo ratings. He just made a really nice shot.
Those last two
That
shots
might be the
were,
best 2 shots he's put together.
and he's number 25 on the
think
B list.
I think I overpaid him one. I think it's 2-2.
Is it?
I think. I started talking.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I started talking to him here, and I forgot. Well, if we're wrong, someone should tell us, please.
Harry Sexton with Gucci.
There's another coach down in Baltimore. Played pretty.
Did you go on the road, Tim? Stayed around the Michigan area.
Yeah, back then hardly anyone was playing one pocket. Now I think it's probably one of the biggest games in the country now, but not in New England. I'm trying them. Oh, they're lucky he didn't scratch. And he made something, so he's in trouble.
He's
anyhow.
got a one that doesn't go to the two.
Yeah. He went on. Tim said he went on. The road was fun back then. Go to the Carolinas in the 70s and 80s. They treated us like we were rock stars down there. Now we're vermin. Doing this. Yes.
No matter what he does here,
There's
makes
no
his
good
ballers.
way to get in.
Unless he slides through that opening, but he's still not
Yes.
getting to the. Where's the two going? It doesn't have a pocket.
Brian Merrick show him on ride the night.
On a safety.
They pushed out.
He's going to leave him. He's going to leave him that gap.
Tim, you must be remember the old push out days. I was just explaining it an hour ago to one of the guys in here. They didn't know what I was talking about when I played the old push out, which I thought was the best way to play.
I think I'm for sure playing safe here.
Like,
And then you can lock him up.
I don't know what he's looking at. He's looking
I
at
think he's looking at making this one, but there's no two ball. Able a
it.
little
Doesn't even
bit.
look like he can make the one. Thanks, it.
I thought he.
Look at he could have got through
Yeah.
there.
Well, I appreciate he tried to play safe, but and again, he's not selling anything out here. What do you but he's going to sell out a safety shot on the two, I would say.
We have a James here, Nick. James, I remember in the 70s going into Carolinas, you go into a pool room, if there were 10 tables, might be 10 different table makers. They never knew what Brunswicks were. But they had more gamble than everybody else, especially South Carolina.
Well, he was trying to get position on that
Well,
too.
he did try. Sorry, Patty.
I guess this is what the old. I guess this is what the old. We're giving her a headache. You talking about us? Guess this is what the old war horses do. The old pool war horses do. They sit on the internet now and they look around and see if they can find some action. I appreciate it if you, however you come here onto the Shark Stream. I appreciate it. Whether you stumbled on, found us, whether you meant to come here.
I heard a great line, James, by a pool player out of Jacksonville, Florida, named Johnny Ross. And we would all go to the Carolinas. I mean, there were people there from, I still remember Jay Swan from California. And everybody was in the Carolinas because they had so much gamble. And he said to me, the difference between a southern pool player and the northern pool players, like I was, He said up in New England we learn how to play and then we start gambling. He said the Southern player gambles, then they learn how to play. So you could run into any pool player in the country between North and South Carolina in the 70s. It was just a great place to be a pool player.
Rich pickings down there. Huh? As
So everybody was.
far as pool sayings go, I got to tell you, a favorite for me is with the one that you recalled from Louis Roberts. Why don't you tell him what Louis had to say?
But no. Yeah, we were in, I think it was Madison, North, and I'm not positive. But I was with a guy named Kenny Wellman. We come walking out of the pool room, and Louis Roberts is there in the car, and we go over. We're talking to him. He's got philosophical for a minute. He said, "I'm 1,000 miles from home. I have a rent a car with no gas and 10 cents in my pocket." And then he hesitated and said, "There's no place I would rather be." I was thinking that's perfect sentiments for a pool player. Nowhere else I'd rather be.
Poetic.
I didn't even mind being broke. Back then, you could lose 6 days in a row, and on Monday, fill up again, and beat somebody.
Yeah, you can feel it in a second.
Yeah, it was so different back then.
Well, Fernando's made a couple of really
That was
nice shots.
maybe.
That one's kind of deep in there.
Yeah, I think he.
See how he's going to get to the next ball here, the six, the queen six. And the trouble here is he's against the cushion almost. So it looks like he's going to. I'd still jack up, I think, right?
I think if he catches just barely catches the rail in the ball,
Boy, it looks like
like
it's
a
in there.
center ball,
Not jacking up.
how small it looks.
See.
Oh,
Yeah, see, it was in there kind of deep.
yes, he did. It was a great line, and he died too young. There's not a lot of pool players left from that era. Always got a long bridge, Brian.
What did Patty say?
This is tough if he's going to make this and try to control it. Well, made a good hit.
Coming on.
Got to come with a nice shot right here, though.
Come on, Max ball. You know what we should really
Very
do,
nice.
Bobby? That was a great shot.
Very
Great
nice.
out. You should just let everybody start at Hill Hill because that's where they're ending up anyway.
Yeah. That from home.
Patty, it's nice to see you in the chat. We've seen you a couple of times recently, but I haven't seen you in the pool room. Hope to see you again live.
James, you mentioned you like the old Gandys. I still have one in my house. I thought those old early ones were good tables. Yeah. Too late for that, Patty.
Well, no, she's talking about a
Super Bowl party.
no supper bowl.
I think
We're gonna go do supper. You don't mean Super Bowl, right?
Super Bowl tournament here on Sunday.
I know, but I'm thinking more about supper. Who do you like, Patty? Are you KC or Philly? You like a Mahomie girl. You're with her Glory on Wednesday. That's why we miss you. We're here a lot on Wednesday.
Too much.
I know what you meant, Super. Good shot.
Very nice.
a tough one coming here. But you're gonna try to cut this in or bank it.
You're not going to come out of this very well either.
Try to bank it and send the cue ball up towards a 9 ball. Free shot.
There's no chance of getting on that. I just hope the Super Bowl is not decided by halftime. I don't want to have to go to turn it off.
Oh,
As long as it's competitive, I don't really care. I haven't bet on a football game in decades. Stop it right there, I guess.
let us know when your list match comes up. Maybe we'll be able to come do it.
See if he can make this one. I don't want to bump into that 6. You're right, James. Be tough to get on the eyeball. Gotta can jack up a bit and draw to the right. Unfortunate, nice little kick there. At least he's still shooting.
That helped.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think with the 6 where it is. I mean, is he going to end up with a 6-9 combo? He's going to be coming pretty hot with the 5 shot. He's already measuring like he's thinking about it, but he's going to have to hit rails.
I'd be playing the 6 right where you stand.
Yeah, at least play inside English here.
No,
Do you think he's going to draw it?
no, I don't think he's in.
Yeah, how would you do it? Would you play?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll come around 4 rails.
So you don't have to spin it very much.
You just have to avoid the 7.
Yeah, those are. It's.
It'd be close to the 7. It's interesting. You'd be hitting that 5 kind of thin. You'd want to catch the side rail between the chalk and the side pocket. He is going well. Putting inside on.
That's a 6 maybe. Fortunate.
Inside? No, he's doing like you said. Yeah, he
was stretching so far.
He would have came up off the top by the counters, right?
Yeah. Well, as good as he left him, still, how do you play the 6? Maybe you should play for the 6-9. It's not an easy out. 7 doesn't look very easy either.
Made it.
If he's going to play them.
Oh, he's going to play it for sure. Nice thing about this ball, it looked like you just forget the 9s there. Play the 6.
Roll it.
No, don't leave a hanger for your opponent if you miss it. Did you leave the carom?
I can't tell. Look, on the overhead, it looks like he can carry it in. But on mine, it doesn't look.
This is probably not going to offer any.
Awful soft, a lot of right. And
I think he's got the
I think he does too. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot was Fernando, right? Nice shot, Fernando. Nice shot. 3-3.
You've always been able to find anything you need with a smartphone. Now you can use it to find a game of pool with the Solato app. Anywhere, anytime. You can even host a game, tournament, or lesson, and make money. See where you stack up against all the other players worldwide in the Solato ranking system. Use your ranking to qualify for invitationals, large payout tournaments, and events. The pool table is your arena, your stadium, your court. It's harder than people think, but you don't care. The only way to get to the next level is to play more. The more you play.
Okay, back to live action. We got Fernando breaking 3-3. If you could like, share, donate if you're so inclined. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken sitting here with Bobby Hunt. And we're on the Yale Shark Stream, Yale Billiards, Wallingford, Connecticut. Got forward, lost the cue ball,
Too long.
and he
And he
lost it even
scratched.
further.
It broke up. Excellent. It broke up pretty good. When actually, look, the 2 doesn't go by the 8. The 4 doesn't go by the 7. Even though they're broken up, they're not laying that great. He's not giving much thought here on the getting on the 2. I don't know what he was.
Does he think it goes by?
Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I don't think so. Maybe he's carrying it off the back of the 8. Yeah.
Look at this shot.
He didn't hit hard enough.
That was a good idea. I'm glad he knew to do that.
He didn't hit hard enough to get on it. But the other line's all right.
It's the extension of the bridge, I think, for this shot.
That's good. I think he's going to get the long rail first and spin it. Even with the bridge, he's still got long he stretched. He needs the bridge, I think. Try to skip behind the 9 over there and go at the 3 ball.
Yep.
Don't see any guaranteed way to get in position. You know, I noticing all the pool on the internet.
Yeah.
More people are playing with this Perry Q. Gomez today. Was it Gomez or was it?
He had one, yeah.
Yeah, one of them because they Perry Q. So I guess they're getting popular.
Getting the word out there. Well, it doesn't hurt to have him in Jason's hand.
And there's other top players, Chinese players, I guess.
Yeah.
And he
Very ornate. Some of them are.
what I have. Oh. Was he
Yeah.
playing 9? Or?
Oh, no. Just accidentally crushed it by a whisk. Well, I don't know if the 8-9 is on,
I don't
but
know.
if it is, I would draw back to the 4 and play the 8-9, 4-8-9.
Maybe that's what he was trying to do.
It looks like it might be up.
Does it go by the 7? Yeah, it does. An overhead, it looks like it does. Yeah.
Shame it doesn't look like he has any early opportunities at this moment.
Yeah, you still got to get to the 8.
Right, yeah.
I think if I've been trying to get to it right now
That's what I meant, yeah.
instead of waiting.
I would have drew in there.
Is he calling every shot?
No, that's how he aims. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, I would be making a side shot and figuring out a way to make the 4-8-9. I'm sorry, the 5-8-9. So if he has a little angle, just go forward into the rail, stay above the 5, and make a 5-8-9 for the win. Oh,
Uh,
did he
wait.
sell it out? No.
I'd be calling the 9 in the corner right now.
Yeah, I think he has a good chance to go for it.
It's gonna be awful close.
That's right. This time he called it. That wasn't aiming. We're gonna find out if it goes now for sure.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Played a 5-8-9.
On what you're made of, Fernando. Run him out.
I think he's looking at that.
Is he really running him out?
If he is, I'd shoot the 4-5 in the side here.
Yeah.
He's going forward. Maybe it's not as dead as we think it is.
He's making himself a hard first shot.
Harder than him.
That looks like. We look at the. No? At 8-9, like it's.
Looks like. Oh boy. Okay. Guess we're gonna get see the whole round. From the 8-9 right there. Well, if he makes this, it's just like making if it's dead.
Tiny space between the balls. I'd rather not be here unless you need to be. Flat angle.
Well, let's see.
I still think they're dead. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I think so too.
Respect for running him out. They were dead the whole
Yeah,
time.
well, very nice run out, and you just put him on the hill.
Yeah.
That was a nice.
I'm Lisa Zunish, manager at Yale Billiards. Come join us on the Shark Screen.
Colby.
I'm Reed,
Founders of Salado. Join us on the Shark Screen.
Scott Woodward, join us on the Shark Screen.
Alex Kazakis, join us on the Sunscreen.
Hi, I'm Nick Kroll, owner of Viking Q's. We want you to join us on the Shark Screen.
Jason Shaw, join us on the Shark Screen.
Hello, my name is Christina Touch. Join us on the Shark Screen.
Hi, ako si Efren Bata Reyes. Samahan niyo ako dito sa Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Earl Strickland. Join us on the Shark.
I'm Bobby Hilton, the owner of Yale Billiards. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Let's see him break the hill.
Back to live action here on the Shark Stream. We got Fernando on the hill, 5-3 over max ball. Really good shots.
He has made some shots. Couple of times.
That 8-9 he made was, fantastic. That was unfortunate. Cue ball got lost in that corner pocket.
All right, let's see what's going on here.
Max, is your turn to it's your time to mash the gas pedal. Not scratch.
I would think he's gonna win 8.
He developed the 8.
That's very nice. And the 5 is. There's nothing here to stop it. If he gets on the 5, he should win the rack.
Needs to go off at the bottom short rail and come around. He didn't want to hit that ball. It works out for him though.
Here's the key.
Make the 5 shot with a little follow. long as you're not going to the side. You want to be above the side pocket with the cue ball.
Shoots too quick too.
Yeah, he just leaned over and whacked at it, right? He gave it a fair amount of thought, but then when he actually went into it, there was no pre-shot routine after.
Like same with the shoes, pre-shot.
Ball into the shot. Yeah.
Somehow makes it work.
He makes some balls.
Yeah. Is he back cutting this?
Yeah, it's a tough back cut.
But he'd be playing it.
He's playing a nice back.
Yeah.
Can I play? You think
What
you
is
think he came short on the back?
Can he hit it?
He's in trouble. He has the jump cue. It looks like he can. I mean, is it just the corner of the ball? Yes, the
I
jump.
can't tell. You're looking at kick, it looks like he's looking at the kick.
Oh yeah, he's in trouble. I don't know what he's doing here.
Nice hit.
Hey,
wait a minute. Oof.
Well, Max, you're not going to get a better chance to go out than this.
Better get a bridge.
Just stay on the correct side of that 7 ball. Got to put a drop of inside on this shot. It's going to be okay. For generally middle table, you should be in pretty good shape. Find that a bit. If he's got a draw. Well, if he could cheat it and go forward, Bobby, it looks like he ended up actually a little flat.
How hard that's going to be stretch your whole body out.
I don't think he's that stretched, is he?
He stretched.
I think he can draw this. Gonna work, I think. Don't let the fact that your opponent's on the hill wait to make this ball. Don't let that get in your head.
Well, I'd be for a short side.
You missed it pretty good.
No, didn't leave it very easy. Daniel's had to come out here.
I want to thank our feature sponsors one more time. Thank you to Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Products, and Andy Gow. Thank you to all of our local sponsors. He's calling the bank. Thank you to everybody that tuned in for tonight's action.
Yeah, I enjoyed talking about those old days.
Yeah, thank you to those guys.
Again, some of us are. I'd be cutting this if I chose to.
Yeah, he called the bank. What happens? Not yet.
Well,
No, he did. Yeah.
I would have played it safe, but if I chose to shoot,
Well, Max, how you feeling about that bank?
yeah, playing about as good as you can hope for. Wait, Brian,
He called. Did he call the?
he called where he's standing.
How do you cut?
Yeah, what he's thinking about.
I mean, you play a bunch of one pocket. How's that shot look to you?
Yeah, make.
Oh,
He really called it.
I mean, it's makeable, but gee, the side is a way better option.
He must have made.
Maybe we missed.
He played. Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to assume Fernando makes this. Unless some action breaks out, this is our last match of the night.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Patricia, I was waiting for
Eddie and
Teddy
Joe.
and Joe to play.
Or she could play.
All right, Fernando's taking his time.
You should.
He's resetting.
Better. Very nice.
And that's that.
Nice match.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, SigmaWare, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vaculease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you,